Tonight, Comedy Central Sports presents BattleBots quarterfinal action. Dissector hopes to perform open heart surgery on Ramstein. Toe Crusher wants to crack the evil fish tank. And Deadblow, well, he plans to force feed some Prozac to Bad Attitude. Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. This is Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're here to document the destruction that is BattleBots. Welcome, everyone. I'm Sean Salisbury, and we're going to jump right to the super heavyweight quarterfinal action. It's Dissector versus Ramstein, and to guide us through the match, as always, is my partner, Bill Dwyer.
Thank you, Sean. And this one is a tough fight to call. Both robots have already notched wins in their metallic hides. Donald Hudson's Dissector is a fast and furious robot whose clamped jaws are ideally suited to grab and lift Ramstein's pneumatic spike. Corey Klein's Ramstein is an aluminum-plated, six-wheeled terror that's equally adept at inverted driving and dishing destruction.
Well, what do Ramstein's builders do to relax? Get a load of this.
The Miami-based team Ramstein are a tight-knit group.
It's a big family, and you know, you do robots and robots and robots, and then you decide you want to do something fun, and it's a whole different world out there.
It's all a terrific lesson in teamwork.
Teamwork underwater definitely helps with our teamwork and building robots, because we all rely on each other.
And relying on each other is what it's all about, above and below the surface.
When you're underwater, you have to worry about sharks and rays and all those things. And when you're in the box, you have to worry about robots, which sometimes can be a lot more dangerous.
The team that dives together, drives together. It's a Miami thing.
Let's get to the floor.
So you guys have a big anticipated match coming up with Ramstein. Did you fix the problem that you had earlier?
Looked like some of my battery leads may have got a little hot and connected together and shorted out, but surprisingly, my entire set of electronics stayed functioning.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you. Thank you.
Let's get to the fight.
Introducing first, in the red square to my right, so foul and fair a day you have not seen until this badass makes the scene. Ladies and gentlemen, all hail Ramstein! And in the blue square, using a pickaxe instead of a scalpel to cut open his specimens, this diabolical genius specializes in making a bloody mess. Here's Dissector!
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's roadblock fight time in the super heavyweight division. Ramstein and Dissector, speed and power and offensive weapons for both of these bots.
The power of Ramstein's pneumatic rod. Did you see that spear come out?
But it looks like this clamp bot's moving in on Ramstein. Bill, explain what clamp bot is to the people.
Dissector's a clamp bot. You see he's got jaws on the front of him that actually close and overlap. If he's on his back or on his belly, he can grab any bot.
And he just did. He's got him in his clamps now, and that mouth doesn't have to talk because it's roaring without saying much as he's got Ramstein in his mouth right now. But that pneumatic spike can get rid of Dissector.
The pneumatic spike caught Ramstein in between the chassis and the tires. We had a big standoff there.
Oh, those kill saws come out. We got our Sklar brothers ringside who are down close with some action. Let's check in with them.
Guys, you see a little smoke coming out of Ramstein. It looks like he's trying to take it to the hammer. He might be finished.
And as you heard the smoke coming out of Ramstein, something must be wrong with Ramstein because he would not sit here and take this punishment over by the pulverizer.
Must have been stuck in the spike strip. Now, oh, there we go. Got him under the pulverizers now. 4.
Count with us because you know what? It looks like Dissector's got him pinned and isn't going anywhere soon as Ramstein. This is punishment.
30, 90, 5, making it 4.
How's this for tag team wrestling? Pick one up and allow the pulverizer to knock him down.
Look at the damage being done to Ramstein right now.
somebody over there like Dissector did to Ramstein, you score major points with the judges.
And you can see the power of Dissector's jaws. Donald Hudson wanted to use actual jaws of life for those jaws, but they were too heavy and slow.
19 straight poundings those pulverizers gave Ramstein. Dissector's at it again up against those spike strips.
Those pickaxes pale in comparison to the pulverizer, but each one of those is a 10-pound pickaxe capable of doing major damage to the top of any bot.
We talked about how both of them got offensive weapons. Well, the offensive weapon is Dissector right now. Ramstein obviously having trouble with some drivetrain here, stuck up against those spike strips and being pounded.
Now, you might think he's having problems with his pneumatic spear. He's got to keep that out as a defensive mechanism.
That a little taunt as we're inside 15 seconds. Lifts him up, does Dissector, and keeps himself away from hazards.
At this point in the fight, when you know you've won, like Dissector has, you're practicing. You're picking up, you're taking the bad bot.
This one's over. Not a lot of points for Ramstein. A little celebration from Dissector, and he should. Domination by Dissector. Take a look at the replay.
Pulverizers go about their business, and their business is pounding the snot out of Ramstein.
Let's go down now and get the official decision from Mark Giro.
The three judges at arena side have turned in a 39-6 decision for the blue square, Dissector.
No surprise here, 39-6.
Dissector passes his boards with these scores. He led Ramstein in hits 7-2. Dissector had the only lift and a 25-1 lead in hazard damage.
If the first fight was any indication, we could be in for total annihilation in our next match.
Keep your fingers crossed. It's Toe Crusher, and he's going to try and put his mechanical foot through Evil Fish Tank. The lightweight quarterfinals are next. Information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
Nevada, the state where nuclear bombs were tested, is now the place where robot fighting explodes. Exciting lightweight quarterfinal action is guaranteed as Evil Fish Tank tries to steamroll Toe Crusher on its way to the top.
Evil Fish Tank has been feeling pretty cocky since it killed Mecha Tenemushi in the first round. Toe Crusher is another of the robots from the fertile mind of Christian Carlberg. Toe Crusher uses a Warhammer spike in its smash and bash fighting technique. With Evil Fish Tank, Dan Danik and Tony Bucciani hope to get a giant nut in the lightweight division. The lifting ramp wedge on Evil Fish Tank could make Toe Crusher sleep with a fish.
It's time to get to the fight.
Introducing in the red square to my right, like the fat girl your mother made you take to the prom, don't tangle with Toe Crusher. And in the blue square, you know this barbarian from the aquariums here when you see dead robots floating on the surface. Introducing Evil Fish Tank.
I don't think this fish tank smells, do you, Bill?
I don't think robots float.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fight time. Toe Crusher and Evil Fish Tank for 3 minutes till ultimate destruction. Toe Crusher, you remember seeing him on Jay Leno, The Tonight Show, a lot of publicity with Christian Carlberg, and now he's got to come out of the arena and fight right now. Looks like Evil Fish Tank's on the aggressive side.
Toe Crusher looked like he was waiting, playing a little defensive game, but it's harder to drive a two-wheeled bot than any four-wheeled bot.
You won't be able to tip over Toe Crusher, but you've got to attack because both of these are quick, and I think Evil Fish Tank understands that right now. You see those kill saws do a little bit of damage to Toe Crusher and Christian Carlberg. And now, look at this. Toe Crusher gets back with the kill saw score point for Evil Fish Tank.
Both of these guys, pippity pop over the kill saws. Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, his spike is gone. Evil Fish Tank.
The main weapon of Evil Fish Tank gone.
And that was done by the pulverizers, big and bad. Now if you're Toe Crusher, you're saying, all I got to do is do a little bit of attack and stay away from hazards. Oh! Now you wonder why we love the kill saws. How about that, Evil Fish Tank? Wow.
Toe Crusher. They're both spending way too much time around there. It's a dangerous area.
Man alive. Oh, look at that. Killsaws are scoring points. Do we have 3 bots in this?
We are seeing more air in this fight than any other.
We've doubled down with these kill saws this year. A lot more teeth and a lot more speed, which means a lot more throwing you across the arena.
Evil Fish Tank having problems right now.
Only 2 wheels are moving right there, Bill. His front left and his back right. And he's stuck over by the kill saws. Can't get any leverage. As you see, Toe Crusher now with the aggressor. All he's got to do is stay away from trouble. He wins this fight.
He's on his back right now. He can operate from on his back, but he's got no weapons. You know, a lot of these drivers use Lexan, Sean, not just because it's lightweight and strong. Doesn't interfere with radio waves.
Toe Crusher dominating this, but if you're Evil Fish Tank, you've got to move around or the count will begin on you, and you'll be out of this fight. You've got to continue to show that you're alive and well.
Boom! That's what we like to see, a big one. Now it's time for Toe Crusher to tee off. He wants to nail him with that Marlene spike.
This fight's going to go the distance, but you know what? Toe Crusher's going to move on as he dominates Evil Fish Tank with help from the pulverizers. It's like you always say, Bill, when sparks fly,
robots die. And that's just what happened as Toe Crusher completely overpowered Evil Fish Tank. The Toe Crusher finds himself overwhelmed by the almighty kill saws. I knew the saws were talented, but I didn't know they could juggle robots. The pulverizers perform some body work on Evil Fish Tank by pounding off its wedge ramp.
We need to find out the final decision. Let's go to Mark Biro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 judges at arena side have turned in a 36-9 decision for the red square, Toe Crusher.
Toe Crusher stomps out an impressive victory, 36-9, and gets the decision.
And on to the semifinals, all Toe Crusher. He had 13 hits to Evil Fish Tank's 5. Toe Crusher had the only weapons damage and lead and hazard damage 9-6. Let's go down to the floor and see what's left of the robots.
Christian, this is a familiar spot for you. Toe Crusher took a little damage to the wedge down there. Tell us what happened.
We both got flipped upside down. We were both trying to use the arena to flip ourselves right side up. It worked for me. It didn't work so hot for them. That's just a little bit of arena damage, but we can hammer that out.
More quarterfinal action is next. BattleBots continues.
Las Vegas, Nevada, where the only thing scarier than the complimentary shrimp cocktail is fighting robots. But remember, do not construct or operate a robot or a BattleBot without proper supervision. Our 3rd quarterfinal fight of the night is a middleweight bout. It's Dead Blow who faces off with Bad Attitude. Bill, tell us how these two got here.
Dead Blow polished off Kegger to get here, while Bad Attitude rolled over Sabotage and MIA in its quest for the giant nut. Back again is Grant Imahara's robot Dead Blow. This crowd favorite uses compressed gas to deliver deadly, unrelenting, rapid-fire strikes. Bad Attitude is a wedge bot built by Tom Petrocelli. Sporting a serrated wedge front, Bad Attitude flips and flips out on all who get in his way. These bots were made for killing, but what do they do with their time off? Take a look. Not all robots are metal-munching, malicious machines of terror. Take Paul Mathis, builder of BattleBot Das Bot.
We try to abide by all of the traffic rules.
Paul enjoys barreling down the streets of Berkeley, California on a fully functional 600-pound electric couch that reaches speeds of 18 miles an hour.
It uses a lot of the same technology that we use in the robots. If you took the couch part off of the chassis, it would look just like one of the robots you see in the ring, except roughly twice as big.
Jamie Heineman, the brains behind the BattleBot Blendo, is obsessed with the power of drills and the mobility of skates.
Slap a drill onto a skate. It's pretty straightforward. To take the rear wheel off and lock it onto the transmission. It flies like a bat out of hell. I'm not necessarily making the world a better place or anything, but it is a lot of fun. Don't try this at home.
Charlie Payne built Atomic Wedgie. He also uses robotic technology to quench his thirst. Super Droid 4 is his personal manservant.
This is a nice thing to have around the house. It doesn't talk back at all. It does pour you your beer. It doesn't talk back when you ask to get another beer. Nothing like good robotic help. The ultimate thing I haven't worked out yet is it going to the bathroom for me, and then I could stay on the couch year-round.
Now let's go to Bill Nye, who's with Grant Imahara.
So what are you wearing here?
This is to communicate with the crew. You have to stay in constant contact.
When you're in the bout, how many people are steering? Are there weapons officers?
No, 3.
3.
But we work as one unit. I drive and I fire the weapon.
Do they slip you post-it notes or to give you advice like that?
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll get messages like, you know, go to the saws or something like that.
You had any messages while we've been talking here?
No, no messages yet.
But you're ready, should it come in.
I'm ready.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's get to the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this BattleBots quarterfinals contest is in the middleweight division. Introducing in the red square, like a driver's ed film from high school, there will be robot parts everywhere. Here is Dead Blow. And in the blue square, if you're getting in the ring with this maniacal middleweight, don't flinch, don't blink, don't hesitate. He will destroy you. It's Bad Attitude.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Middleweight action, quarterfinals, it's Dead Blow and Bad Attitude. Simple wedge designed by Bad Attitude, and Dead Blow's got that pecker that goes a million miles an hour, it seems like, Bill.
And Dead Blow doesn't like fighting wedges because the weapon and the armor are one and the same. He's not as effective. Kind of glances off the wedge.
But that wedge with leverage, which is big in BattleBots, you see it there. Bad Attitude getting underneath Dead Blow. And I'm not so sure that pecker can do a lot of damage to Bad Attitude because of the design.
It's a powerful, powerful weapon, and it can score points.
And you see right there, Bad Attitude scoring points. These two are still alive very quick here. This is middleweight action.
See, robots will get under Dead Blow, but as long as he maintains 2 wheels on the ground, he's got traction, he's able to get away.
Interesting design, too. Very simple. Petrocelli's Bad Attitude drives Dead Blow into the spike strips, but Dead Blow quick enough to get away from there and move himself out with Grant Imahara in the middle of the arena.
My only problem with Bad Attitude, the wedge design, too high of a wedge. We've seen wedges that size getting caught under the spike strip.
A lot of punches being thrown, but not scoring because he's missing a lot, which is great defense and driving by Bad Attitude. And there you see the Hellraiser, no damage done.
Both drivers very good, trying to stay in the middle of the arena, away from all the hazards. Spinners, see? That will affect the fight.
Oh, nice driving by Bad Attitude. Little bit of damage done there.
Oh.
Drives him up against the spike strip, and the pulverizer do a little damage to Bad Attitude.
Pays the price.
Oh, leverage, and he drives Dead Blow into the spike strips. That can be a harrowing affair, and you see Bad Attitude really attacking.
Oh, that was impressive. Right up against the spike strip and into the Lexan. Bad Attitude taking over this fight right now.
But right now, this is all Bad Attitude as his points are racking up because he's scoring with that great leverage and design on that very simple-looking bot. Inside of 20 seconds
Trying
here.
to get him to the pulverizer here.
Oh, he's stuck.
He's stuck. It's time for Bad Attitude to do some pounding, I'd say.
That pecker and that spike is stuck in the spike strip there. Bad Attitude just staying alive inside of 5 seconds. This one is over. And you know what? That nice punishment at the end is going to secure the victory. There's Thomas Petrocelli for Bad Attitude.
Bad Attitude takes Dead Blow on a piggyback ride across the box, and bam! High taste wall. All hope for Dead Blow fades when he gets his pecker trapped in the spike strip. It all adds up to another BattleBots upset.
Let's go down to the official decision.
The three judges at ringside have turned in a 42-3 decision for the blue corner, Bad Attitude.
42-3, Bad Attitude scores a decisive victory. It was a no-brainer, and there was no doubt about this from the get-go.
No doubt, but I don't think it was 42-3. Bad Attitude is moving on to face Spaz in the semifinal.
Well, give us a second to clear the battle box of mangled robots, and we'll be back with the hit of the week. Look out now, it's a flying evil fish tank. The hit of the week is delivered by the Kill Saws with a little help from Toe Crusher. Bill, take us through these battle stats.
Well, the score is a little more one-sided than I thought. Bad Attitude had 18 hits to Dead Blow's 4. Bad Attitude had 4 lifts to Dead Blow's none. But Dead Blow kept Bad Attitude from a clean sweep by leading in hazard damage 2-1.
I know you saw it, but we got to recap tonight's action. In the first match, a super heavyweight quarterfinal, Dissector declared Ramstein dead and is moving on.
Then in the lightweight quarterfinal, Toe Crusher drained Evil Fish Tank and lives to fight another day.
Finally, in the middleweight quarterfinal, Bad Attitude blew Dead Blow right out of the tournament. Bad Attitude marches on to face Spaz in the semifinals. So for Heidi Mark, Bill Nye, Randy and Jason Sklar, I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Remember, in the future, apes won't rule the world. Robots will.
You're watching Comedy Central. Stay tuned for more of the rabid robots of BattleBots. Next.